Hello everyone, what is going on? It is Brad Fusion here and welcome to a look at the game called Distance, which is a sequel to Nitronic Rush. Nitronic Rush, if you didn't know, was a third-person racing survival type game that was built as a university project, I believe, a few years ago. The game is currently free, so you guys can download it to play around with it. It is very nice. I have spent quite a few hours in it a very long time ago, but I hadn't played it, obviously, for about a year or so. So then came along Distance and its Kickstarter, which was a sequel to, obviously, Nitronic Rush. As everyone loved Nitronic Rush, they decided to make a sequel to it. From what everyone saw of it, the game actually looked very impressive, and it had passed its Kickstarter goals. And now here we are at the beta stage of the game. Anyone who pre-ordered the game on Humble Bundle were given a Steam key, or at least we should have been given a Steam key. However, there were a few issues in delivering them, so we've had to download a DRM free version in the meantime until we receive our keys. That's why you see at the top right there, Windows DRM free. Now, when you play on Steam, you have access to the Steam Workshop, which I'll show you guys the level editor in a little while, which allows you to make levels in the game itself so you guys can share with your friends and play other people's community levels, which I think is a really nice aspect to this game. Now, if you don't know what Distance is in itself, it is, like I said before, a third-person survival racing game that has you piloting a car that can transform and use its body to traverse through the level in such ways that you wouldn't normally see a normal vehicle doing. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys some of the adventure mode through the arcade system, because if I go into arcade right now and go to solo here, under the sprint option, all the levels in here are part of the adventure level, or part of the adventure game mode. I can access community levels, but like I said, I'd have to get that on Steam, and I'm currently waiting for that. So maybe I'll do a few videos on community levels a little bit later on, just so I can show you guys that aspect of the game. But for now, we'll just be going through some of the adventure mode levels. We'll be starting from the start all the way through, and we won't be getting the key prompts, hopefully, just because we're going through the arcade mode instead of going through adventure, where it would tell you how to control and how to do everything. But before we get into that, let me show you guys some of the main menu here, including the options screen, which we have audio sliders for every sound, including car, environment, obstacles, menus, and master music, which is great because it allows you to turn off different things if you don't want different things on. The music in the game is quite nice. It's very upbeat, techno-y, but it does have a very nice distortion effect when we get to a certain phase in the game. Controls, you can rebind these for controller. I am using a controller because it's a little bit more comfortable for me, and that's how I play Nitronic Rush, as you use the thumbsticks to do different things. I'll show you guys that in game as well. But again, you can rebind the keys if you so desire, which is very nice even for a controller. Graphics settings, everything is set to high mostly, and the game runs between 40 to 50 or 60 FPS depending on where you are. It can go a little bit higher than that if I'm in a very empty or very open area. I like how the fact that you can do stylized outlines and film noir on here, which is something that happens in certain levels automatically, but the fact that you can turn this on by default is really nice, so you can have a different experience in the game. I've left film grain on, just so you guys get the effect that the game wants to give you. I have turned off obviously blur because I hate blur, but everything else should be set on high. If we go back to profiles here, I can actually show you guys something that I didn't realize that was in the game until I had went through the profile just before, and that is customized car colors. Now this allows you to either go between randomizing here or choosing some of the preset car colors. Now this wasn't in Nitronic Rush. You always had the default car, which was in itself, it was okay, but to be able to customize your car's colors, it's just a little bit more detail that I wasn't expecting, but it's nice that they have it here. So we can go like, say, Blue Flame, Blue Thunder, Fireburn, Green Depth. You can just see all these different colors here for this car. Some of them actually look really, really nice. I think Midnight is the default. I'm not actually too sure if it is or not. We'll go through the different colors here just so you guys can see. I really like the purple one. It's really fancy. That's nice. Sand Dune is quite not bad either, actually. Scarlet Cloud, that's very pretty. Smooth. And then you have Snowtop here, which I think actually might be the default one. I'm going to go with Snowtop, just because of the sake that it'll look a little bit better for you guys. But yeah, no, you can go up to edit colors yourself if I go up to the top here, and you can actually choose primary, secondary, glow, and your sparkle colors, which I think is just cool. So your primary is obviously the color of the card, that's what you see is the white here. The secondary is the slight whitish pink color that you see down below, and if I change the colors right now, you guys can see a little bit more dominantly down the bottom here. I'm going to make that my orange color actually, just because I can, because why not? We'll go over here a little bit more, we'll have the right color, I think it looks kind of cool. Oops, let's not go too far there, controller. A little bit, there we go. You know what, I am going to change the colors on my car, just because I can, and because it's nice that they allow you to do stuff like this. I wasn't expecting it straight away, but the fact that you can do this is just amazing. So we'll go with something that's not too intense, because I don't want it to be, you know, killing the bloom or anything like that. So I think that looks rather nice in itself. And then you have the sparkles. Now I don't know what sparkles are. I think that's when you inflict damage upon your vehicle, it emits a spark. So we'll go with an interesting color just so I can actually see what that might be. Because again, I can't really see that. Oh no, hang on. Oh, it's actual sparkles, like little like a finish on the coat there. You can actually see it. I didn't realize that before. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. So you can change how that reflects. That is really cool, actually. So you can go with obviously white sparkles, so it just looks like a normal vehicle. Or you can go with, like, you know, an actual colored sparkles. I'm gonna go with that because that looks really cool. So we'll go apply changes here, and we'll back out of this menu, like so. And then we'll go through some of the arcade, so you guys can see that, and we'll go through a few of the different game modes in arcade, so you guys can see hopefully a different level variation. So if we go solo, there is different modes. Sprint is the default mode, which is kind of like a time trial of sorts. Speed and style earns you points towards the tricks you do in the game. Challenge, I believe that is only, oh, I'm actually not too sure what challenge. And then you got Stunt, which I'm thinking is on different levels. Yes, awesome. I think Stunt might be a great place to actually show you guys the controls of everything. There's even a place called Spooky Town. I really want to actually look at that now. So we'll go Sprint first, so I can show you guys the basic of the game. We'll go through one of the earlier levels. We'll go through Broken Symmetry, which is the first level in the game, and I can show you guys that for you guys right now. So the way the controls work is very simple. Obviously you got the triggers for acceleration and braking, so like right trigger is for accelerate, left trigger is to brake and to reverse, much like a normal racing game would be. Now you have your left thumbstick to do your basic turning of your vehicle as you would expect, but the right thumbstick, instead of controlling the camera like you would think you would, it actually controls the vehicle's thrusters. Yes, this vehicle has thrusters all over it, and if I do it like that, you can actually see the thrusters on the vehicle take effect. This helps you if you flip over or if you're flying. For example, that I don't think I can activate right now. Oh, I can activate, sweet, because we're not in the tutorial, so we actually do have that unlocked for us. So we have boosting by holding down the A key. We have jumping, which is used by the X key, and then if I hold down X, I actually have wings. So if we do that right now, like so, it actually drains our heat level, it increases our heat level, sorry. You can see our heat level at the back of the car by that orange bar, that really bright orange. That fills up the longer I boost and the longer I fly for. Now going through the green gates that you see everywhere, these actually decrease your heat levels like so, and actually brings that down to a certain level. So the longer, you can basically boost through a lot of levels as long as you keep hitting these green gates, and even you probably fly through a lot of them as long as you hit these green gates. But, and this is me using the thrusters on my vehicle to do a few spins, because that was cool. And you get points and you get like cooldown reductions, I think, for doing things, and I think I just dropped off part of my vehicle. Actually, and there we go, we have regenerated anyway. So you can save yourself in that sense as well by using your wings. Obviously you shouldn't have that on the first level in the adventure mode, as it's teaching you the basics of the game, but it is nice that you have it in arcade where you can just kind of experiment around with the game itself and just see how the game plays. So it is very fast paced. It is very very nice in the sense that you can do stuff like this just for fun, because why not? Because you're going that fast, you might as well be able to. And yeah, just using the boost here. Might as well maybe use the wings if you really wanted to, even though it's kind of pointless. I didn't have to. Oh, you can see the map is... Oh no, I thought that was map designed by someone. But no, very pretty game. The effects are really nice, and I'll show you guys some more of the effects in a little while. Can't continually boost there because it was increasing our heat. If you do max out your heat, you do blow up, so you have to either stop thrusting or close your wings. I think your wings close automatically actually, so you don't really have to worry about that. But if you are boosting, you have to stop boosting. So this again, this is a very easy level. We've just completed it now by going through the exit here. And you can see our results is 2 minutes 27. Now obviously you can go, how should I put it? If you're the type of person who likes time trials or time attack type games, this game would be great for you, especially with custom levels, because people will bring up more and more challenging levels, and you can spend a lot of time going through them. So we go back to the main menu here, and we'll choose one of the more advanced levels in the game, which is how the game plays, and maybe even a level I haven't played myself. So if we go to arcade here, we'll go to one of the later levels in Sprint. So for example, let's go with which one should we go? I don't want to go too far ahead, because I've only played up to Aftermath, which in itself was an interesting level, because it has a... Actually, yeah, no, I'll show you guys Aftermath. So this level is black and white. That is... it's black, but there's color. I mean, it's... How should I... It's LA Noir, like, Noir type. I think that's how you'd explain it. It's really weird, but it's really cool at the same time. And if you don't know anything about the story of the game, I guess if you can really say that there is actually a story, the game itself, or the world you're in, because you're in a digital world, the world is getting slowly more and more corrupt, and it is your goal, I guess, to kind of defeat this said corruption. But you experience the corruption over time, so you begin the game without, you know, much worries, and the further you get inside it, the worse the world begins to get. So now you'll notice how the world's falling apart, everything's looking a little funky, and even up here you're seeing an infected zone that we'll be entering, which has a little bit more color, as you guys can see. And being inside the infected zone actually cancels out my ability to use my wings, so I can't actually do that. Up here we have a saw blade, and I actually really want to show you guys this real quick here, just for a certain aspect I think you guys would like to see. If I couldn't actually hit that one right. So if you damage your vehicle in such a way, I think this will be a great demonstration point. There we go. Yes, you can actually damage your vehicle by cutting it in half completely, and that cut exactly where the laser was, and that's just so cool. And obviously that was my fault for doing that. But it is nice that allows that the game allows your vehicle destruction in such a way where it looks so damn cool. That's something that impressed me when I first saw the trailer of the game, and the fact that you had this sort of destruction, and the fact that it's not a game over state either, the fact that you can do it and still manage to get yourself to a checkpoint. So these green checkpoints here, these are regeneration checkpoints that allows you to respawn if you do die, or simply just allows you to reduce your heat levels. Now the white gates here that you see every now and then, I don't think you'll be seeing any right now. I think we're actually... Oh, we're in space. There's no sound at all in space. That's so weird. I wasn't expecting this when I first saw this. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Why is my heat not going up? Why is there no sound? And then I realized I'm in space. Which I thought was so cool. I don't know why it's here, but it's here, and it's nice that it's in this level. So you guys can see the flying mechanics. I am using the left thumbstick to fly around like this, and then you use the right thumbstick to kind of like spin yourself around and whatnot. It is kind of cool. It is very interesting being like this really quiet environment that you can't hear anything else in. And we'll go through here. Go back into normal time. Or in normal levels. So yeah, that was interesting. I thought you guys would like this level just because it's got a whole series of different events, and even this wall riding aspect, which I think is really cool as well. So obviously the HUD levels you get, the more closer I guess these different challenges are to each other. So doing stuff like this, you'd have to do this a lot quicker. Right now it's quite spaced out, so you don't have to really worry about that. But it is nice how the challenge does seem to slowly increase. I was trying to intentionally cut myself then. I didn't want... Oh crap. Oh, I can't because I'm in... No. I forgot I was in an infested area, so I couldn't use my wings. But we should be able to make that using the boost. There we go. And might as well do a few backflips as we go. Like so. Oops, my mistake. But we have the thrusters to get ourselves back on our wheels again. So that's nice. So you may notice that the HUD also is only on the vehicle. I think that's a nice little change from Nitronic Rush, as Nitronic Rush had your HUD all over the place. But it is nice that in this, it is all on your vehicle. So you have your speed meter via the white bar that you notice around the compass, and I missed that completely. So the main part of your HUD obviously is the compass. I think it's pointing you towards your next objective. and like I said, the white bar around that is your speed, and it goes up when obviously you go a little bit faster. Then you have the time printed down the bottom down below there, and obviously the heat bar, which you've seen before. I didn't see that coming. And the heat bar obviously down below that you see whenever I boost or fly right there. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, right. Okay, there we go. We're fine. Entering quarantine, where we can now use our wings. Awesome. So yeah, for this game right now is... I was an idiot. This game right now is $15 on Steam, I believe. $15 to $20, I think. The price varied since the before beta and in beta. So that took me a little while, but I still earned a gold medal. I don't know how I earned a gold medal, but that was nice of them to give me one. So yeah, do I recommend the game for $15 to $20? Yeah, if you're into racing games or if you're into interesting concepts of games, because this doesn't play like a racer. Yes, you have multiplayer, but it's not just a drive straight on a track, do a few laps, and that's it, the race is over. This is kind of like... kind of reminds me of F-Zero in a weird way, and I believe people are going to be making fan maps of that for a while now, so it'll be nice to see some of the custom maps. But we'll go and we'll do Stunt, because I think that'll be interesting. I'm going to go to... let's go to Spooky Town. Spooky Town sounds interesting. So yeah, for $15, I do recommend this game. It's nice. It's nice to play. It feels nice. It runs nice, even though it's only in beta. So if you don't know how these levels work, essentially you put into a world that you have like just all these things just to mess around on. You can do whatever tricks you want to do, and so on and so forth. And if you can land them, which I clearly can't, maybe. I don't know. Does that count? I don't think it does. Trick timed out. Yeah. So if you don't land your trick, you don't get the points for it. It's pretty simple in that regard. This level seems rather simple, actually. It's really small. Usually the trick levels are very small. They're not too large in that aspect. But it is nice that they are here nonetheless. I think I'll have to go up that way. I wonder if I can just land this and if it counts it. There you go, max cooldown. So you can see that the points is now kept up on the screen, on my vehicle screen anyways. So I don't really know how to get too many other points, obviously, other than what I've currently gotten. That was nice. I don't even know if we have any time, or any time limits, sorry. I'm expecting there to be a time limit, but I can't be entirely too sure. Our vehicle has suffered a little bit of damage, but that's not too big. I didn't even realize there was these gigantic ramps over here. Oh yes. Yes, of course you'd expect me to go up these. And all the spins for days. Oh, wow. And into a flight, and you get into your landing stage, and there we go. A few thousand more points. I just died. That doesn't reset our point, so that's nice. I wonder if there's more to the level than I'm currently seeing. There probably is, I'm just not really paying too much attention to it. What's up here? Nothing? Oh, pumpkins. That wasn't what I was looking for, but it's nice that it's there. There's something over there. Okay, there's definitely something over there. You need to go over there and see what exactly it is. Does it cool down? Oh, do we have to do... oh, we have to do tricks to cool down. That's interesting, because there's no cooldown like gates or anything. So you have to actually use these gates to progress through the level, maybe? Maybe there's something interesting over here? Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what this place is full of, but is it lasers that cut us in half? No, it's just solid. Okay. I wasn't too sure whether or not that was lasers that actually hurt us or not, but there's pumpkins. So that's interesting. I don't know what I expected from a spooky level. Let me back into this right now. I don't know if there's any times or anything. I'll get the most points to beat out the competition. There isn't any competition. Maybe there is. Oh no, there is actually a time. I didn't see the time counting down there. I think it's counting down. Yeah, it's counting down. So we'll go back to the main menu. I'm not really much into the stunts, but I guess a lot of people would be if you're into games like... it doesn't play obviously like that, but if you're into games similar to that, then it might be okay for you. But for me, not so much. I'm not really into the whole stunting thing. So you got challenge here, which is no resetting, no checkpoints, and only raw challenges on short tracks. I want to try this because apparently these are quite difficult. So I'm guessing this means you have to make it through a whole level without dying. These times are really short though. This is like 23 seconds. Let's try this one. Grinder sounds interesting. It sounds like it will be full of traps and death. So we'll give that a shot, then we'll go on to the level editor so I can show you guys that as well. Oh, this is cool. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yep. I'm seeing why it's called Grinder now. Holy crap. Oh, wow, okay. This will be fun. I want to make the. I want to do this now. So I think our cool bar doesn't go down. Oh no, it does go down because it's one of the timed events. Okay, I see why they're called challenges now. But I'm gonna do this. I'll give it a few more tries, and if I don't do it, then I'll move on to something else entirely. Oh yeah, I forgot I can use wings. Would that be too cheaty though? Maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking it might be. Screw you, level. Oh yeah, come on. Probably not the... No! No. God. I almost made it. So flying is a little bit cheap. I probably shouldn't have flown. Some levels you can disable the flight on. They've enabled that so you can disable it. So I probably shouldn't have used that as it's like really cheap of me. But I just wanted to see if I could do it. And the fact that you can almost fly towards the exit's a little odd, but I'm not really going to complain so much about it. If it helps someone get through the level, then it helps someone get through the level. I'm going to make it legitimately though, because I am awesome. Not really. Those spikes, they came out of nowhere. How was I meant to know that they were there? The music in the game, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but the music in the game is absolutely lovely. It's really techno-y. Oh, I didn't die then because I hit the saw blade. I actually died because I fell out of the level after hitting the saw blade. It's nice that you can destroy yourself essentially and still continue onwards. So I'm gonna... No! I took that too tight. What if I go on the outside? One more try. If I don't do it in the one more try, I'll move on to something else. I could fly again, like I said, but I feel that'd be way too cheap. Okay. Oh, they seem to get so close together. It's such a small gap to get through. One more try. We'll move on. It's so addictive trying to do these annoying challenges. I can't wait to see what challenges people come up with though. Like out of game people, real life people, not developer people. So wait, these spikes didn't. Where'd they go? Are they only like a random? Oh, that was close. Are they only in certain places? Oh, did I beat the time? Please tell me that's gold. Yes, I got gold on my last try. Oh, actually, my like second last try, but whatever. So that is challenges as well. So that you have to get through in a certain period of time to get a certain metal. So that is really nice. Let's go level edit and let's see how this works out for us. Okay. Test your level by pressing the tittle key. View hotkeys in tool menu by hovering over the buttons. Okay. Do we have to use our... Oh, it's actually mouse and keyboard for this. I guess I should have expected that. Let me put my controller away here to see how exactly this works out. So we are given our vehicle by default. Okay, and you have... Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff you can do here. Let's just put down, let's just see what we can actually do here. So we do have obviously a few pieces. It's very nice interface. It's very simple. So if I just drag, how would this work? So if I double click, okay, so we are given a track here. What if I move? Can I move this in any way maybe? Ah, okay, so it is just using what I thought it was using to begin with. One of these, I forgot what they call the gimbals, these gimbals here. So I can move it up like so, and if I press the tittle key, does that let me just kind of spawn right here? Oh, it does. So that's nice. So this is just, oh, so it's really basic, but let's press, okay, tittle to toggle editor. So that's nice. Let me just delete that again by pressing delete key. And let's see how we can actually put down just main roads. I just want to see what main roads are. I'm guessing that was probably a main road, but still. Very nice. If you're into level editing, I think a lot of people will get a kick out of this. I personally would find it a little bit too complicated for me, as it's not really up my alley here, but you know, it will be up other people's alley. I wonder what clicking on this does. What is that? Oh! Oh, that is so cool! So you can actually bend the end level like that. And what if can I move the camera around using the arrow keys? I can. Sweet. What if I move this to the side? Will that affect anything much? And what if I rotate the camera this way? Hang on, I just want to see if turning this... Oh, I can't turn, I can just bring it inwards and upwards and downwards. I was seeing if I could actually rotate it to the side here, but I can't. But still, the fact that you can warp a piece of track in this regard is actually kind of nice. So what if I want to stick on a, you know, just a little bit more here? So, oh, it connects it. Okay, that is cool. So yeah, you actually just build tracks by connecting the pieces together, which is really kind of cool. So that's nice. So if you're not, like I said before, if you are into level editing, I think you'll get a kick out of this. I personally, like I said before, not my style, but it's there for those of you who are into it. Let's go through all the different settings up here. There's a lot of things you can do. Property windows, oh wow, okay. There's a lot. It'll take me far too long to learn, like, just in this video, so I'm not going to really even worry about that. But yes, so if level editing is your thing, I think this game is for you. Again, personally not for me, but anyway, I think I'll leave this here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this little quick demonstration of this game. Let me go back to the main menu here. There we go. So that is Distance, a third-person racing survival game that's currently in early access for $15 or $20 on Steam. Do I recommend it? Hell yes. It's an awesome game. Its racing is nice, and I think that with the community it has right now and the custom levels that will come out for it, it has almost endless replayability. So yeah, I do highly recommend it. The game runs nicely, the game runs smoothly for me anyways, and it's all around a good game. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Stay awesome, everyone.